Welcome back to BMAC. I was gonna talk about this like forever ago, right? But I forgot. I just randomly remembered it just now. This was something I've really wanted to talk about, right? Because it's like my favorite thing ever. Video games have side quests, right? Shocking. Some are better than others. Some are bad, some are good. The one I'm about to tell you, I think, is my favorite side quest in any video game ever. And it's in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, if we're talking on the fun side of the mission, like if we're just going purely off how fun it is, it's not very fun. It's kind of a boring set of missions. But that's not what I like about these missions. Let me explain what the missions are, right? There's this city in Red Dead Redemption 2 called Saint Denis, right? And the mayor wants you to pull some strings to help the city, right? The mayor's name is Lemieux, right? Lemieux, right? And he has this assistant named Jean-Marc. Now, the first mission, right? It's been a while since I played that. Yeah, the first one is, because the city is struggling, right? And the mayor is trying to do all they can to keep the city afloat, right? Help the city, help the citizens, right? He wants you to go threaten a, inspector, right? Because the inspector said the pieces were fake, and they are fake, right? These art pieces, they were supposed to go to a museum, and they're fake, right? Which is very bad for the city, right? So he wants you to go threaten him into saying they're real, right? So you threaten him, you beat him up a bit, whatever, right? Next mission, the first two missions aren't, just kind of like set the stage for the third, right? The third one is a really important one, but listen, second one, this dude said he was going to donate like all this money to make a library, right? So, but he didn't. So the mayor was like, can you go threaten this dude? So he pays up, right? So you threaten the dude, and he pays up, right? And all while this is happening, his assistant, Jean-Marc, is not very happy with these choices, right? Jean-Marc is more of a, I guess, pacifist, in a way, right? He does not think violence is an answer to these things, right? And the mayor does. Now, the third mission, right? This is where I really, really start to love this side quest, right? There's only 3 missions, right? The third one is the last one. Jean-Marc quits as the assistant, I think. I don't know, I'm not sure if he quit, but it doesn't really matter, right? The mayor wants you to go to his house and kidnap him, because obviously Jean-Marc doesn't approve of this. Jean-Marc is going to tell the newspapers what's been happening, right? So you kidnap him, and you bring him back to the mansion, right? And the mayor's there, right? And you take Jean-Marc out back, right? And they go back and forth for a bit. But at the end, the mayor says to kill him. Now, the name of the side quest is Idealism and Pragmatism for Beginners, right? That'll be important in a second, right? But the mayor tells you to kill him. And you have a choice, because the mayor goes back inside. You can either kill him or let him go. And I think my favorite sort of media in any... just my favorite sort of media is the kind that, like, really, I guess, philosophically challenges you, right? because the name of the mission is literally Pragmatism and Idealism for Beginners, right? It's supposed to be, I guess, like, philosophical, right? So you have a choice to make. And it's such a hard choice. Literally, every time I've replayed the game, I have a hard time making this choice. You can either... Alright, if you kill the man, right? You kill Jean-Marc. He does not deserve to die, right? He has done nothing wrong. But if you let him live, many other lives will be tarnished because he's going to stop the mayor from doing what he's doing, and even though what the mayor is doing is, I guess, wrong, it's helping the citizens, right? So Jean-Marc he only has the city's best interests in mind, right? Which alone isn't a crime, right? And he's done no wrong. But if you let him live, many other lives will be affected. And I don't know, it's just this hard choice because, like I said, he does not deserve to die. But by letting him live, you essentially hurt the city, right? You hurt thousands of people. And it's hard because he's sitting there, he's begging for you not to kill him. But at the same time, he will not give up his standpoint. He is stubborn on the fact that if you let him go, he's going to tell the newspapers what's been going on. And he's going to get Mayor Lemieux taken out of office, right? Now, me personally, I killed him, right? I shot the man. But it's just such... it's my favorite sort of, like... I just love anything with, like, ethical, philosophical questions like that in a video game, or just any sort of media. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, should one man be punished for wanting good? Because you can look at it in two ways, right? You can look at it the idealist way, which is this man wants good. He only has good intentions, so he deserves to live. Or you can look at it the pragmatic way, which is by letting this man live, even with the good intentions he has, you are hurting hundreds of other people. Therefore, he should die. And it's just such a... I love it, because different people are gonna... It's not so cut and dry good and bad, right? And notably, if you kill him, you lose honor, right? Obviously, right, in the game, I guess it's the dishonorable choice. But I think that's kind of the point. It's a dishonorable thing. The man didn't deserve to die, but ultimately you're helping people. I don't know. It's my favorite thing ever, because, like I said, it's not so cut and dry, good and bad, right? There is no right side of this argument. Many people who do this mission are going to have different choices on whether they let Jean-Marc live or die. And for varying reasons. It's my favorite thing ever. I love philosophical things like this. It's so simple and concise, and yet it's... I don't know. I love it. It's my favorite side quest, I guess, story ever. If we're talking just fun, they're not very fun missions, right? Like I said. But they're just so in-depth. They're so thought out from a story perspective. I love them. Oh, and notably, after you kill Jean-Marc, You throw him in the water, right? And if you go fishing there a couple, like, days later, you can fish up his arm. It's not really important, but it's cool. But, yeah, that's about it. I just really wanted to talk about this. I love, like, pieces of media that rack my brain like this. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.